Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so I've been wanting to get a bunch of journals made, and been finding that I haven't had the time to really do both film and make the actual journals because my time is very limited these days as far as the amount of time I can spend making journals right now. But so what I'm going to be doing is kind of just filming myself working on the journals and then do this voiceover. Hopefully you don't mind too much. I actually enjoy watching these kinds of videos, so hopefully you're like me and feel the same way. But anyway, so yeah, I have been just feeling like I wanted to do some scrappy book covers, and so that's what we're working on today. I'm kind of getting, well, not kind of, I'm getting my inspiration from Ruby and Pearl XO. She recently put out a video similar to, I don't know, maybe not similar, but I'm trying to use her technique of folding the paper and ripping it to kind of get a more raggedy look, which I really love from her. So I just wanted to give her a shout out too in this video. We're all, sharing ideas with each other, and she inspires me big time. But anyway, so what I'm doing here, right? Okay, so I have these two pieces of what used to be a notebook cover. And so I just removed the spine from them, and it's just a hard board, like a book cover would be, but they're a little bit smaller in size. And so the picture, I think I even got them from the Dollar Tree. So I just used the paper to be tea dyed, and then, what am I going to do with the leftover book cover? Well, I'm going to make a journal out of that. So essentially all I've done so far is I had covered the front part of each of them with just various scratch paper, and now I'm working on the inside of the front and back covers. And there you see I've got some packing paper, which I'm just ripping down to make the background for the inside of the book cover. And I love how wrinkly it is because it gives a lot of character. And so I have a mixture of authentically old book pages and music pages, and then obviously the packing paper, and then like this piece that I just put down is a digital kit, so something that I've printed off and then I distressed to make it look a little bit older. And so that's pretty much what I'm doing in this video today. So just kind of piecing things together, and we're going to end up with a really cool book cover, I think. So the edges on this particular one were kind of open on the one side, and I knew I would cover the spine area with the fabric, but the other side of the book cover was open. So I'm just went through my little stash of scrap sari silk and actually had a piece of just regular fabric in there, which ended up being kind of perfect. There is a design on it, but it's very faint. It's kind of like a French kind of stamp design. And then so I just wrapped that around the cover on both the front and back, and then now I'm just kind of looking for something else to put there as far as decoration goes. Spoiler alert, I didn't use the really colorful thing there, the embellishment, the sari silk embellishment. Here you can see I'm going for the polka dot instead. I love that polka dot sari silk. I'm gonna have to get more of that for sure. And then here I have some vintage and antique buttons, and so this will be the inside of the cover. But some of the glue was kind of showing through because, that sari silk is really, really thin, and the Fabri-Tac can sometimes show through if you get it on a little bit too thick. So I'm just going to kind of hide that with these buttons, but I want to make sure and put some thread through them before I glue them down. So that's just what I'm doing here. Just going to thread each of these buttons really quick and then glue those down for a bit more embellishment. Okay, so that's all done. Now I'm going to arrange my covers so that the front cover will be on the right side and the back cover is on the left side. And on the right hand side of me, all the colorful fabric, you can see I've got some sari silk remnants, or sari embroidery and remnants from saris. And so I chose this one. I ended up wanting this cover to be pretty neutral. I don't know why. I could have easily gone colorful with this one, but I just really love that embroidered piece, and I thought it was the perfect size for this cover, and so I just decided to go with it. And then this is just a piece of scrap fabric that I have that I just wanted to give a little bit more stability on the inside. And so there you can see I did glue on the back side of that embroidered piece just so that they would be glued together. And eventually when I add the pages to this, it will be even more secure at that point too, because I'll be sewing the signature directly into the spine. But I guess you might also notice I didn't put any paper or any cardboard or cardstock or anything in there either, which you could do. You could definitely do, but I kind of like the flexibility of just having the fabric instead. And this is something that Ruby and Pearl XO, I forget her name, I feel like her name is Heather. If it's not, I apologize. But she had been doing that as well, and I just was like, oh, I really like that idea. So anyway, so that's what I ended up doing for the spine, and now this is just literally decorative. It's really not stable at all because it's just such a fine fabric, and actually I need to be pretty careful here with the amount of glue that I'm putting down, and definitely need to spread that out so it's kind of really thin. So it works wonderfully, but that fabric is, as you can see, very see-through and thin. Maybe what I could have or should have done is put a little bit more glue on the embroidered part, but I ended up not having to do that, and it held really, really well. And actually, you couldn't even see any of the glue behind there, so that was a really big win. So we've got ourselves basically a cover, and now I'm just kind of trimming down the top and bottom of that embroidered piece. And yeah, so I love how this turned out. I think it's super eclectic and fun. Oh, I forget. Yes, I decided I needed to add something to the back, and here I'm looking at colorful things, and I do like them, but something's telling me it's just not right. So I went to these pieces of ephemera are from Hobby Lobby. It's their Paper Studio brand, if you're curious. And actually, I do want to go get at least one more package of both of those because I can tell that I will be using them a lot. They're very, very cute. So yeah, so anyway, I'm just kind of going through the package and trying to find something that'll work. And then I found this deer, and it's a little baby deer, and I just loved it. I thought it was really perfect. So I'm just inking that up, and then I'll go ahead and glue that down to the back. And I think that'll be it for this journal cover. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll show you up close. And oh no, there's one more thing I forgot. Okay, sorry. It's been a few days since I did this, so I felt like the upper right corner there just needed a little something. And so again, going back through the ephemera, and there's a lot of ephemera in this pack. It's so full that you can't even hardly see it all. But just trying a few different things. That's like a china plate there, which I thought might work because, you know, the Huckin Soup advertisement. That's actually a vintage advertisement from a magazine from 1888. So really, really cool. And yeah, so I'm just kind of going through trying to find something that's small enough. And then I found this frame, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. I like that. It gives a little bit of interest, but at the same time, it's not overtaking everything. So in the end, that's what I decided to go with. And so then, yeah, just going to ink that up just a little bit to kind of distress it a little and glue that down. And then now the cover is done. So, alright guys, well I hope you really enjoyed this one. I know I really enjoy making these, and there will definitely be more to come, and stay tuned. Hopefully this weekend I'll get some things added to my Etsy shop, and yeah, have some fun new journals for you. So have a great weekend everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye!